Oh, is the brand new Netflix and DreamWorks animated film that hit the streamer this past week. The film stars Jacob Tremblay as Orion, who is a middle school boy who is basically deadly afraid of every single thing. He has panic attacks, anxiety attacks over every little thing about life. But the thing that he is most afraid of is living and sleeping in the dark. So at a point where he's basically just done with the dark and just hates the dark altogether, the dark himself shows up, voiced by Paul Walter Hauser, who looks to show him around and explore the beauty of nighttime and what he can overcome his fears. Angela Bassett, Carlo Gugino, and many more also are in supporting roles. The film is an hour and 32 minutes and is PG. Welcome back, everyone. This is Orion and the Dark. Orion and the Dark. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, ring that bell, like the video, and comment down below. What are your thoughts? Have you seen the movie? Have you not seen the movie? Is this one of your favorite DreamWorks films? Should this make it all the way to Oscar season next year? Let me know in the comment section down below. Also, please like the video, the thumbs up button. That is how you support this channel. So I knew actually nothing of this movie other than DreamWorks doing a movie for Netflix. And I've really enjoyed Netflix's animated filmography. Obviously, Pinocchio and Klaus are kind of the more famous ones. Even some underrated ones like Next Gen, for example. Mitchell's versus the Machines is my favorite Netflix animated film. So they have a lot of great animated films. So I always get excited for when they ever have a new one. The fact that this is a DreamWorks film as well got me excited. So let's get into my thoughts on Orion and the Dark. And overall, I really enjoyed this movie. This is a beautiful and sweet film. Now, also let people know also Charlie Kaufman, yes, that Charlie Kaufman who wrote the script for Being John Malkovich, Eternal Sunshine, all those movies. He is a writer for this movie. And well, yes, this is a great movie for the kids and a great movie for families. It definitely has a message in it. And I do miss animated films like this, where this kind of feels more like a Pixar type movie than a usual animated film, run-of-the-mill animated film. What I mean by that is, yes, this movie has a lot of creatures and fun aesthetics and animation and things that are over the top that fit animation. But this movie has a deep message about overcoming fears, seeing the beauty of the world and not letting that go by you. And I really enjoyed the messaging of this movie. I think the problem from the messaging is it might be in your face a bit much. I'll get to that in a second. But overall, the message is really good here. Now, Tremblay and Paul Walter Hauser are terrific, especially Tremblay. Orion, while yes, deadly afraid of anything, I think many kids and really everyone can relate to this character. Everyone has a fear. Maybe it's not every single thing that Orion obviously is afraid of, but we all, I'm someone who does get anxiety and panic attacks for particular things. So it's nice to see kids' movies have a leading character who, is afraid of everything and does get these panic anxiety attacks because that's a part of life. A lot of us sadly have to go through with that and live with that. I think I've done a better job of my life getting through that, and seeing a kid in a kid's movie have those similar experiences is really great for kids. Yes, it's always fun for the kids to kill 90 minutes by having a fun time if their songs or not, but for them to feel authentic and relatable to the character that is on screen, I think that's very important and really defined my childhood watching those early great Pixar films in the early 2000s. I hope other kids who get to check out this movie can feel that way with Orion and the Dark. But Tremblay does a fantastic job playing the younger version of this character. The actual world building is also very interesting. Now, at times, it's too much for me, like an Inside Out ripoff, because there are some other characters that make up the night. Don't want to spoil who those people are. But they felt like right out of like Inside Out emotions, but for the dark, basically. Overall, I think the animation style is good at times, and other times it's kind of like, okay, this is not mind-blowing animation. This also, from a problem perspective, the movie can feel very formulaic, but my biggest problem with the movie overall is I think the ending is a bit too overcomplicated. I know what the movie is trying to go for, but it becomes a bit overcrowded towards the third act of the movie to make sure everyone gets their time in the spotlight to solve this issue. And I think it was a bit too much going on in the third act. The movie, I said overall, it's very formulaic, it's very predictable. You've seen it feels like a mixture, people are saying it's true, of Inside Out and like Rise of the Guardians, which is another DreamWorks film. It definitely feels like the combination of those two movies. And as I said, the animation style isn't special, but the cast, I was really taken by the story and the lead character. You just don't get to see these type of characters in movies anymore, especially in kids' films. So I really appreciated the story. I really appreciated the cast. It's a story that definitely moved me at times, but it is a bit too formulaic and overstuffed in the third act. But overall, I am going to go 75%, which makes it a 4 out of 5 star movie. So it's at the bottom of 4 or 5 stars, but I just really enjoyed Orion in the Dark, and hopefully you guys get to check it out very soon on Netflix. So please subscribe as we get closer to 200 subscribers.